Thank you all for coming today. Congressman Pappas here helped us get this grant award, which we desperately need. Assisting with the fire department was Kevin Holdridge, our Air Pack Management Coordinator. He got this off the ground. Lieutenant Field and Megan Joffrin helped write the grant and also coordinated with the airport.
Terrific.
All right. That was easy.
Yeah. So maybe we could see a little demonstration and understand what we're talking about.
I'll hold.
Sure. So the grant request was to replace our self-contained breathing apparatus. These are approximately 14 years old, and as you can tell, they're pretty worn. They get a lot of use. They're used at every single one of our fires. It's the only equipment that we carry that's specifically designed to protect the firefighter. And when Manchester purchased these 14 years ago, they were approximately $2,500 a piece. The cost to replace them now is almost $7,000. So the costs go up a tremendous amount. And between the city fire department and the airport fire department, we needed over 200 of each. So that's a big expense. And this grant really helps us out with covering 90% of the cost. So it'll ensure that every firefighter at both Manchester Airport and the city fire department is going to have a brand new pack with brand new safety features on it, their own individual masks. The new packs will be networked, so they'll Bluetooth communicate to our radios. Our district chiefs outside will be able to monitor air levels, and it'll provide for a much safer fire ground for the firefighters both at the airport and in the city.
Oh, that's great. So a little bit newer technology and
A lot newer, yeah.
Versions. And all the apparatuses that you have, are they the same vintage? Are they all?
Yep, they're all approximately. They were all purchased at the same time, approximately 14 years ago. They have a 15-year lifespan, so the grant came just at the right time.
And they were actually purchased with Fire Act funds 15 years ago, or 14 years ago. So this is our second time through the Fire Act process to replace this particular piece of equipment.
Okay. And unfortunately, the cost has gone up over
It
a
was
lot.
$750,000 last time around,
Yeah.
and it'll be $1.5 million this time.
Terrific. What kind of maintenance does the equipment need over its lifespan?
Over its lifespan, so well, obviously firefighters break stuff, so we have a lot of repairs just from the nature of going into building fires, and so wear and tear is a big one. The packs themselves are pretty user-proof. Most of the components are sealed. Manchester City Fire Department, we will have a factory trained techs here, so we'll do all the repairs in the firehouse over by the dairy field, and we can replace and rebuild an entire pack. And we'll also be maintaining the air packs that the airport's going to use too. So there'll be a cost savings there for both the city and the airport.
Can you do anything with the old equipment?
Unfortunately, no, because they're 15 years old, and there's been so many safety updates that there really isn't much work in them. Unfortunately, there's not much of a trade-in, and if our packs weren't used as much as these packs are, there might be, but our packs see a lot of wear. There's not much there.
The air cylinders, which are about a third of the cost, have a 15-year life because of DOT regulations anyways. They have to be retested every 5 years, and then when they get to the end of 15 years, they have to be retired. So that chunk can't really do anything with, and then the technology has changed so much over the course of the life of these packs that the manufacturers are to the point of not making parts for them anymore, and we're playing that game with technology as we're up against that right now, where it'll be only a matter of a year or two when Kevin wouldn't be able to order parts for them anyway.
Yes. Well, I was glad to see Manchester get the grant. I think that it speaks to the need that exists here. And great to hear that that's how you got these 14 years ago was through a similar grant process. And, you know, we see a lot of communities applying for funds, whether it's these AFG funds or also the SAFER grants that allow departments to hire additional firefighters. And whatever we can do for Manchester as you move forward. I know you probably have other needs beyond the breathing apparatuses.
Absolutely.
We'd love to weigh in on your behalf and do what we can to get more funding for Manchester.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. So what else is on the punch list?
Well, we're, our gear program, gear replacement program, we got that going this past year. It's, to replace our gear, it's roughly $80,000 a year in gear replacement. Unfortunately, we're only budgeted for $50,000. I'll be talking with the mayor next budget cycle. I'm new here, but we're catching up, and there's a lot of holes that we're gonna try and fill. We're gonna be innovative. We're gonna do the best we can and bring this up to, you know, modern fire department that it should be.
And I think, you know, I just want to thank everyone involved here, Congressman Pappas and the entire fire department, for making this grant available, but for working so hard to get it. I know it's not easy, and I really appreciate all of the time and effort that went into this, because the timing is perfect, and that we're able to bring this to fruition now, saving the city almost $2 million, and providing more safety to our firefighters who are going into burning buildings, you know, with not a, you know, just running in. And so, from a city's perspective, I'm thrilled to hear the additional safety precautions that are involved in this, and making sure that you all have them.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no better use, as far as I'm concerned, of federal dollars that are coming to the community. We see a lot of grants coming into the state, but when you're talking about public safety, you're talking about supporting our frontline workers, our firefighters and first responders, this is a smart investment, and it's a good partnership with the city as well. So congratulations on this, all the work that went into it. I appreciate seeing a little bit behind the scenes in terms of what equipment's going to be purchased with the dollars.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Absolutely. All right.
ALS Rescue 1, Delta Response. City Library, 405 Pine Street. Per person, disoriented. ALS Rescue 1, Delta Response. City Library, 405 Pine Street. Per person, disoriented. Amherst Street, Concord Street, use tag 3. Getting you a mutual aid ambulance. Truck 1 to fire alarm. We'll take that call.
We're hoping to have it out to bid in another couple of weeks, and then it's got to go out to bid. From the time that we place the order till we get them is about 50 days. I'd hope that they'd be on the truck by May. That's my guess. So, MSA told us 45